President Trump's America First policy and trade wars will lead to global recession. Economists, shareholders, political officials and investors worldwide are observing nervously as disruptive politicians, starting with the US President, Donald Trump, combine selfish politics and sociology that set fresh debates in nations far beyond their own. Topping the top is Washington's economic trade war with China, which is already bringing shock waves all over the world. Trump argues that the U.S. economy is firm and powerful. He declares that his administration and himself are not worried about a global financial recession or slowdown. Then again, he said that trade wars are allow U.S. to gain. He holds that China is paying for the tariffs enforced on Chinese imports and not the consumer. He produced a philosophical claim that Mexico would foot the bill for the border wall, and his administration insists that Trump's tax cuts would be covered through other sources. Of course, all these allegations are implicitly incorrect. While Trump may disagree to the idea that his trade war with China could cause financial turbulence in the United States and worldwide, the effect is already felt by other nations. And this negative effect could be far-reaching, including in some instances, be more far-reaching the negative effects than just escalating consumer prices. For this reason, participants of the France G7 summit advocated against starting trade wars. And the European Council President Donald Tusk spoke bluntly of senseless conflicts, saying that trade wars will be the contributing cause to an economic meltdown in global markets. In reality, Trump's financial strategies have already led to a strong decline. Across the globe, nations are slashing development forecasts, referring to the US-China trade conflict as a key reason. Let's also look at the situation in Argentina. President Mauricio Macri, a market-friendly retired businessman, was elected as president of Argentina in 2015. He was promising to balance the catastrophic strategies of the previous president, left-wing populist Cristina Fernández de Kirchner. Then, as Macri ready to campaign for re-election, Trump started to clap tariffs on Chinese products. In the ongoing cycle of trade wars, shareholders fled to safety, allowing the Argentinian local currency to plummet. Argentina's central bank increased interest rates attempting to help the peso. However, amidst the growing financial concerns linger the concern amongst the commercial community and many Argentinians that Macri would lose the re-election. Macri now finds himself inconveniently positioned in the narrowing of the political paradox. Investors fear that the Argentinian government will regain authority and restrict investment opportunities. This is all compounded by worldwide trade uncertainty, which then keeps shareholders on the edge everywhere. Meanwhile, in Holland earlier this month, Dutch officials reduced the nation's formal development prediction for next year to just 1.4%. They are accusing this predicted on the bad winds spreading from overseas. The Netherlands is not alone in anxiously asking what the world offers. The reality is, no one is for sure what lays ahead for the global economy. In the commercial center of Europe that is Germany, the nation is now on the brink of a recession. The State Statistical Office revealed that the GDP had decreased by 0.1% in the second quarter of this year. Germany's central bank is also anticipating a decrease in the following half of this year. This would fulfill the official factors or requirements of a recession, that is, 2 successive quarters of financial decline. If Trump goes forward with more tariffs, the recession will almost certainly worsen. Germany is an important commercial center in the European Union, accounting for more than a fifth of the economic output of the EU in 2017. For instance, if Germany begins to produce smaller vehicles, its providers in the Netherlands, Italy, Poland and elsewhere will see contracts falling, manufacturing slowing and unemployment rising. Multiple indications point to a possible global recession ahead. oil demand is decreasing while manufacturing production levels are falling in many locations, including the United States. Even the changing of interest rates by central banks are highly indicative that the global recession is just round the corner. And now that it has become clear that the trade war with China is nowhere near easing, President Trump may be planning to impose tariffs on European vehicles, which would particularly harm German automakers. To make things worse, Trump's frequent call for trade wars demonstrates no indication of any relaxation, contributing to the concerns that are already weakening economic growth around the globe. Trump's reaction to his opponents who claims that he is the main cause of a recession, is indirectly and actually boasting of his own success in leading the economy. Just as the globe requires American management to address a prevalent issue, it works out that the United States is one of the primary causes of storms sweeping worldwide. As the global recession looms, what are your thoughts? If a global recession hits, do you think that the main cause would be the trade wars aggravated by President Trump? Or are there much more reasons that are leading the global economy to a financial meltdown? Please post your opinions in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to our channel, Investment 360.